Morning everybody, Lucas here, Centralian Exotics. Today I am moving, so this is actually going to be a little bit of a casual vlog style video. I have to move my entire collection today. Luckily I'm not going too far, but still got to break everything down, get it all in a moving truck and set it back up. So moving a collection, especially when you start to have quite a bit of animals, can be quite an undertaking. I've had to do it before, but I only had 3 or 4 snakes at that point, and it was still a challenge. With that being said, I figured I'd whip out my iPhone camera today because I need to be focused on what I'm doing. Don't want to haul around a big camera, but I'm gonna take you with me, and we're gonna do this together. So here's me moving my snakes. All right, first things first, I'm just putting all this stuff, all the accessories and whatnot in this bin here. We've got my little scale, some water bowls, water container, the old Prevenamite, aluminum foil tape. So one of the things that I do, because I do live in California where we have bad earthquakes, is I go ahead and screw my cages together in this stack to prevent sliding when the big one hits, which hate to even think about, but it probably will. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start unscrewing these babies. And moving your snake collection can be pretty stressful on the animals. So one thing that is important to remember to do if you do have to move your collection is to not feed the snakes leading up to the move. It's best that they have an empty stomach for something like this, just like if you were shipping a snake, because they're likely to be without heat for a few hours today while I get everything set up. And of course, if your snake has a big prey item in its stomach during all this stress, it could regurgitate. And even if I fed like 4 days ago, that's prime poop time, and I don't really want poop in all my pillowcases, so I made sure that everybody is going into this move with a nice empty stomach. All right, I'm gonna focus on the rack first. First thing I'm gonna do is start pulling all these waters out. Obviously, I don't wanna be moving any of this with water. And of course, because Murphy's Law, when you're moving or something like that, one of your snakes is going to be in shed. Goji here is deep in shed. She is not gonna be a happy camper today, but that's just the way it goes. Case in point, my female Woma is also completely blue. Why is it always like this? Alright guys, so you might be wondering, why am I wearing a big puffy jacket? Well, it's like 80 degrees outside today. I don't want to be wearing this, but I'm about to put Adele in this pillowcase. And she's a big girl. Fun fact, she's the only adult Brussels python that has ever bit Mr. Nick Mutton at Inland Reptile, who's been working with these things for decades, and it bit him earlier in the spring when he was putting her in a pillowcase to ship to me. So, I'm being a weenie. I don't want to get blood all over this floor today since we're moving. Extra cleaning, am I right? All right, here we go. Now luckily she just shed. She was in shed last week, and if I was moving her while she was in shed, I would definitely get bitten. She's a big girl, and she doesn't really like me very much. Now she does tolerate handling decently. I am able to work with her on a regular basis without getting tagged. But if there was one big snake in this room that's gonna bite me, it's her. Let's see if we can get her in the pillowcase in a nice, calm, slow manner. So far, not good. With the carpet python, if you get the tail in first, you're golden. Lower them to the ground. Work on the head next. She does not want to do it. We got it. When you're moving a lot of animals and you need to keep your wiring the way that it's supposed to be, it can be very helpful to just use some blue tape and label things as you go. So I have to unplug all this right now for these two cages to go. But now I know which input is for which snake when I put it all back together. And we're done, finally. Now to get to the new place, go up a whole flight of stairs and put it all back together again. Snake. All right, first things first, everybody who is alive gets brought inside first. Hot cars and snakes are not a good combination. Now, the wall of cages and racks. Let's do this. All right, guys, it's really starting to come together. We've got glass back on most of the cages, tidying things up so the setups are nice again. Then we're gonna fire up the heating elements and get all these snakes and pillowcases back in their homes. All set back up, thermostats are firing. I think it's time we get our animals back in their home. And of course, we still have the Woma in quarantine. Moved him separately and still keeping him away from my collection, but he's eating great and he's looking absolutely beautiful. And just like that, guys, everybody is back in their homes. We're all moved in. Clearly a little bit more space this time around. I can rearrange things going forward. Also trying to get some 6-foot cages at some point. So thanks for coming along the journey. And also, this is the first vlog that I filmed exclusively on my phone. So hopefully that works. We'll see. All right, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.